know that one of the leading causes of foodborne illness is the improper cooling of food? In this video, we will discuss the safe way to cool your cooked food to prevent harmful bacteria from making your patrons sick after eating. We will also discuss the importance of proper ambient cooling. That is, cooling foods prepared from room temperature ingredients that, when washed, cut, or mixed together, must be cooled properly to prevent illness. Before we begin discussing proper cooling techniques, we must first understand the principles of the food danger zone. The danger zone is the temperature range that promotes the growth of harmful bacteria. This temperature range, or zone, is from 42 to 134 degrees Fahrenheit. That means you must work to move your food through the danger zone quickly, so harmful bacteria do not have the opportunity to grow. You see, harmful bacteria are found everywhere. They can be in food you purchase from your purveyor or grocery store. They can exist on food contact surfaces, and particularly remain on hands after using the restroom or touching contaminated surfaces. There are many ways harmful bacteria can infect food. Even if you fully cook your food, there are certain bacteria that can survive the cooking process and will remain in the food and make people sick if allowed to flourish in food that is cooled improperly. This is the reason it is critical for you to use proper techniques to cool your food quickly. So let's talk about some successful processes to make sure your food remains safe during cooling. Whether you've prepared a large stock pot full of soup, a tub of refried beans, baked a batch of chicken wings, or prepared a large pork shoulder, you must first divide the food into smaller batches to facilitate quick cooling. Placing your food in shallow layers and keeping it uncovered in the walk-in refrigerator is a great way to get your product through the danger zone quickly. You can spread your food out over large sheet pans and place them on a speed rack, or use gadgets such as cooling wands to place in containers of gravy, stock and soups, sauces, and other viscous food products. Divide your food into several small pans and stir the product many times throughout the cooling process. You'll also want to make sure the cold air can circulate around your food. You can even place your food in the freezer. Do whatever it takes to get your food through the danger zone quickly. If using an ice bath, you will need to replenish the ice and continue to stir and monitor the product carefully. You must also take an active role in noting what time your product reaches certain temperatures. This is critical in ensuring your food remains safe. For example, you must know what time your product reaches 135 degrees Fahrenheit. It is recommended you record that time on a chart or even a whiteboard you can hang near your walk-in. You will need to ensure foods cool from 135 to 70 degrees Fahrenheit within 2 hours. This requirement is critical to ensure harmful bacteria does not have the opportunity to grow. Be sure to check the temperature of the product prior to the 2-hour deadline, so you can take steps to facilitate quicker cooling if the temperature will not reach the 70 degrees necessary for food safety. For example, if your product is not cooling fast enough, you may choose to move it to the freezer or add ice to the product. Perhaps the food needs to be divided into smaller batches. There are many ways to speed up the cooling process, but you must be aware of the temperature in relation to the time. When you successfully ensure your food has reached 70 degrees within 2 hours or less, you must now monitor the product to ensure it cools to 41 degrees within an additional 4 hours. Again, it is recommended you record the time you check your food temperature. To summarize this point, your food must cool from 135 to 70 within 2 hours, and then to 41 within an additional 4 hours, which equals a total of 6-hour cooling time. Now let's talk about cooling food made from room temperature ingredients. Consider a very common food item in most restaurants, a simple garden salad. The primary ingredients of the salad are considered hazardous, or TCS, and therefore must be cooled down quickly to 41 degrees or below within 4 hours of preparation. Remember that TCS foods, or time temperature control for safety foods, are food items that will allow harmful bacteria to grow if not eaten right away or cooled properly and stored at or below 41 degrees for safety. In our garden salad example, both the cut lettuce and cut tomatoes must be cooled quickly because they are TCS ingredients. Therefore, after washing and cutting your lettuce and tomatoes, take necessary steps to ensure these items reach 41 degrees within 4 hours. You will want to employ the same techniques you did to cool your cooked foods quickly, such as using small batches or thin layers cooled uncovered in the walk-in. Furthermore, never place warm food items in a prep table even though it is refrigerated. You see, a prep table is made to keep items in temperature, not to cool them down. Therefore, your products will not reach a safe holding temperature and the amount of time to be safe. Always check the temperature of your food items prior to placing in the prep refrigerator. The food should be at or below 41 degrees to ensure it is safe. To learn more about safe food temperatures, please check out our video, Safe Food Temperatures. This is also a good time to remind you to ensure your food is cooked properly prior to cooling. And remember, food safety starts with you, so be well, serve safely, and thanks for watching.